Hi everyone, it's me Gaming 2 and welcome to a video that I've wanted to do for a little while now. And that is my top 10 most unpopular opinions. Yeah guys, for the longest time I've actually wanted to do this video because, well, I guess it's because I just want to show you that not everyone has the same opinion on stuff and you gotta try to respect that stuff. So please respect my opinion on all of these choices. You can say why you think the other thing is better. I don't care about that. Just be respectful about it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. My number 10 is I think Monsters Inc. is Pete Docter's best Pixar film. Yeah, I do think this film is better than both Up and Inside Out. Well, the main reason why is because I think Up and Inside Out are not quite as fun as Monsters Inc. I think Monsters Inc. is an incredibly fun film, and the duo between Mike and Sully just can't be beat. I'm sorry, Joy and Sadness and Carl and Russell, but in my opinion, you just can't beat Mike and Sully. That's up there with Woody and Buzz as the best Pixar duo. So, there's that. I also think the comedy is a lot better in Monsters Inc. Like, that movie consistently makes me laugh. Well, the biggest thing in Inside Out that made me laugh was the Triple Dent Gum commercial. And in Up, it was the dog eating Russell's hot dog. That was pretty funny, but Monsters Inc. has like a whole bunch of those jokes that I just think makes it the best Pete Docter Pixar film. So coming in at my number 9 is a Loud House opinion, and I think it is a pretty controversial one. Lori and Lola are in my top 3 favorite Loud siblings. Yeah, you'd expect somebody like Luna or Lucy would be there. Don't get me wrong. They both trail behind. They're right behind Lori and Lola, with Lucy being number 4 and Luna being number 5. I probably pissed off so many Suna fans, but I don't care. It's my opinion. Here's why. Lori is my number 2 behind Lenny. Obviously, Lenny's my number 1, but it's because I think Lori has some of the best character development in pretty much any Nickelodeon cartoon. She goes from this very, 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 very grumpy and bossy sister to a person who just wants to change herself, I guess. Like, she wants to go to college and she wants to work, and she just grows throughout the series. She learns a lot of lessons, and it's some of the best lessons in the series. As for Lola, she's just plain freaking hilarious. Especially the joke in, I believe it was Rita Her Rights, where she talks about the teacher going into a locker and screaming. That joke always cracked me up. And that's my number 9. Lori and Lola are in my top 3 favorite Loud siblings. Coming in as my number 8 is It Chapter 2 is a great movie. Yeah, I said it. I think this is a great movie. Yeah, Pennywise wasn't in it that much, but you know what? He was in it enough to make an impact, in my opinion, especially the scene under the bleachers where he bit the little girl's head off. I found that scene very amusing. Now, is It Chapter 2 the best horror movie ever made? Absolutely not. It's got a few flaws, like the final fight is a little tiny bit, guess you could say, goes on a little too long, except for the part where they find the puppy behind the door and he basically roars at them. That was good, but I also really loved the absolute ending where Mike writes a letter to Bill. That scene was really, 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 really heartwarming. But, you want to know what the best part of it, Chapter 2, is? Richie, played by Bill Hader. Absolutely freaking brilliant. He was funny from beginning to end. He really didn't have any flaws with him. He was an amazing character. And it's just my opinion. This is the one that pisses off the horror fans. I'll have a couple that are going to piss off the video game fans, and then I got some that'll piss off the Loud House fans. But you'll see them later. It Chapter 2 is a great movie. That's my opinion, and that's number 8. Number 7, I don't like most online multiplayer games. Yeah, the one I do enjoy is Grand Theft Auto Online, or GTA Online. I really do enjoy playing that game. And I do enjoy playing, like, Nintendo multiplayer games like Animal Crossing or Mario Kart 8 or something, but really? Games like Fortnite, which I just think is trash. I'm sorry if you're a Fortnite fan, but I hate this game now. I don't like Call of Duty. I don't like games like CSGO. Just my personal opinion. I feel like that's partially due to the community on those. And those who game on those communities. You get some assholes on, like, Mario Kart, and you certainly do on GTA Online, but those games are fun enough to where I can accept that. I can just ignore that. I can't ignore it if I don't like the game and the people. Like, I love GTA and Mario Kart, but so I can ignore the people. Some of the people are great. They're awesome people, but the community kind of, especially the little 12-year-olds who log in online and try to shit-talk you. I literally had that happen once, and I just couldn't help but laugh hysterically. But, yeah, besides that, I'm just not a fan of playing online multiplayer games. They're not my style. I like single-player games more. Okay, so that's number 7. Number 6 is, I think this one's pretty controversial. I like GTA Vice City 4 and 5 more than San Andreas. Don't get me wrong, San Andreas is a great game. Great game. Has great characters, especially Big Smoke. He's an awesome character. But I just like Vice City 4 and 5 more. What I like about Vice City is the atmosphere of the 80s and Tommy, the main character. The thing I love about 4 is the combat system. The combat system, I think, is the best in GTA 4. Just the lock-on, when you lock on to the enemies, I find it better than 5. But in my opinion, GTA 5 is the best of the series. It just has everything you'd want from a Grand Theft Auto game. Excellent driving, excellent characters, excellent missions, excellent comedy, even a little bit of excellent drama. GTA 5 is one of my top 10 favorite video games of all time. But San Andreas, in my opinion, I guess you could say the reason why it's not quite as good as those games is because I'm not really a big fan of the atmosphere, and I feel like the shooting is a little iffy. And I know it's kind of the same shooting as Vice City, but I feel like Vice City has a great atmosphere, and San Andreas is kind of missing both the atmosphere and the shooting, but still a great game with a great story and especially great characters. It's just these other 3 games I think are better. Coming in at my number 5 is a recent opinion. I like the movie Scoob. Yeah, I I don't get why people hated this movie. Well, I'm gonna go into a few spoilers for Scoob if you haven't seen the movie, so click away now. I don't get it. I found the relationship and the friendship between Scooby and Shaggy to be pretty much the best it's ever been. I also really like the dynamic between Fred, Velma, and Daphne trying to find Scooby and Shaggy. And that first 15 minutes of this film, I think is the best scene in any 2020 film so far. I love the first 15 minutes of this film. But did I love the film in general? No. I can see where you're coming from when you say it's not a great movie. And that's mainly because of the superhero characters Blue Falcon and Dynamite. Listen, they were pretty cool, but this is a Scooby-Doo movie. You should have had some big mystery instead of a comic book film, which is practically what it felt like. I mean, you have a tiny bit of mystery, but it's not really the main focus of the movie, and that's kind of disappointing. And yeah, I mean, I liked Scoob. It was a good movie, and most people don't think it's even good. That's why I say this is my number 5 unpopular opinion. But it is not a phenomenal movie. So I can kind of see where people are coming from. Coming in at my number 4, we got... Oh boy, this one is gonna get me freaking punched in the face probably. I'm not a fan of the Loud House Amino. Kinda just from personal experience. Some of the people on the Amino are absolutely great people. But I have seen some people that just strikes me as never wanting to interact with them again. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one part of the Loud House community. I think there was a, excuse my French, child predator on that site, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back with me. Once I found that out, I was like, if this has creeps like that on this website or this app, then I don't care to be on here anymore. And you got a bunch, I would say, at least half of the community. You got some very rude people on there too. Like, I didn't RP someone quick enough. I did a little RP with someone, and then they just told me to go fuck myself. And I was like, really? You're gonna be that immature about it? And people like that just make me kinda dislike the Loud House Amino. So, yeah, that's why I quit in, I think it was March 2019. And I haven't gone back since, and I don't plan to. So number 4 is I'm not a fan of the Loud House Amino. Number 3. Sports fans are gonna be freaking at my door next. Because, in football, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. And that jersey right there is my own personal jersey of Matthew Stafford. Well, it's because of my upbringing. My family has been Lions fans basically their entire lives, and that's why I'm a Lions fan. I'm not like the biggest sports fan in the world. I like my teams, but I'm a much bigger gamer and much bigger into like other stuff than sports. But I do like my sports teams, like Houston Rockets and Toronto Blue Jays, but the Lions are my absolute favorite sports team of all time. And yeah, I don't think they've ever been to a Super Bowl. and probably never will be, but who cares? I'm loyal, and if you can't accept that, then oh well. So that's all I really have to say about that. Number two is for the foodies. Popeyes is better than Chick-fil-A, in my opinion. Um, Everyone loves Chick-fil-A, and I do too. It's a great restaurant. It's got great food. I love their chicken sandwiches. Especially the deluxe chicken sandwich. That was great. But I wasn't a big fan of their tenders. However, the tenders at Popeyes is the best thing on their menu, along with overall, in my opinion, having better sandwiches, excellent fried chicken, excellent sides, and Popeyes is just to frigging die for. Now, I'm going to Sonic on Saturday, but I highly doubt Sonic is going to dethrone Popeyes. And I'm going to Sonic for the first time, so I don't know how it tastes, but I'm expecting something pretty good. I'm going to get, like, I think, Coney Dog, Tots, and Blue Raspberry Slushy with Nerds. But there I am, being a fast food nerd, basically, because I am. But, yeah, I like Chick-fil-A, but Popeyes is the freaking die for, in my opinion. And that's why number two is Popeyes is better than Chick-fil-A, in my opinion. Now, number one is a tie. I think these are both equally controversial. And I might even lose subscribers from this opinion. Alright, here we go. My number one two-way tie opinion is Return of the Jedi is the best Star Wars film, and I don't like rap music. We'll start off with Return of the Jedi is the best Star Wars film, in my opinion. 99% of people will say Empire Strikes Back. And Empire Strikes Back is the second best, in my opinion. I absolutely love that film. I feel like it's got one of the best stories in any movie ever. I love the obvious ending. I don't even have to give you a spoiler warning, but towards the end of the film, it's obvious that Darth Vader is Luke's father, and the battle on Hoth is amazing. The Millennium Falcon flying through the asteroids is just groundbreaking for something made in 1980. It's like absolutely groundbreaking. But I like Jedi better for multiple reasons. One, I think the battle on Endor is personally better than the battle on Hoth. I think the final battle between Luke and Vader in this film is personally better than the one in Empire Strikes Back. And my favorite thing about this film is the Emperor. Holy crap, I adore the Emperor in this film. That's why I was so disappointed by I can't even remember the name of the film now. The Rise of Skywalker. I'm no longer a huge fan of that film. I said it was it was around the middle of my 2019 list, but now it'd probably be top 3 bottom, honestly. But Jedi is just one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. Just a freaking phenomenal film. And then, probably honestly the more controversial of the two. I don't, for the most part, like rap music. I really don't. I'm a rock fan. My whole family is rock fans. And I've been a rock fan my entire life. I love bands like Metallica, Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, You name a rock band, I probably listen to them and love them. But rappers? I like a few songs from Eminem and Drake. But besides that, I'm not a big rap fan. I don't. It's just. It's just like. Yeah, that was alright, but. It doesn't make me want to bang my head and freaking put up the horns and stuff like that, like I do with rock music. It's good music, I guess. I mean, I don't find it that good, but. I mean. This is probably my most unpopular opinion. I'm sorry. I love rock music. I could listen to rock music all night, and I'd probably make a rap playlist and have every song I like from rap done in under a half an hour. Like with rock though, it'd probably take me days upon days upon days to listen to every rock song I love. And we'll leave it off there because I do have a lot more unpopular opinions, but we'll save that for another video, guys. And that's about it for today, guys. Gaming Do here. See you later. Bye.